On Thursday, the House Judiciary Committee held a hearing on a bill intended to keep minors from attending drag shows. The testimony centered on whether those shows could be appropriate for youth.
This is not a good, wholesome, fun event.
These events are some of the most positive, happy, accepting events I have ever attended, and I have never experienced sexualized behavior at them.
House Bill 359, sponsored by Republican Representative Braxton Mitchell of Columbia Falls, would prohibit drag performances that, quote, appeal to a prurient interest at public schools and libraries, and prevent businesses that host those performances from admitting minors. Supporters said drag shows can't be separated from sexuality, but opponents said that was a false conflation, and drag can be performed in a way that would be appropriate for minors.
Drag Story Hour, I think it really speaks to those three values I mentioned: love, community, and acceptance. We really work to show kids what queer joy looks like, and not just queer joy, but what it means to be authentically you.
Mitchell told MTN he would bring an amendment to move away from a gender-based definition of the affected performances, and he expected other changes to the language could also be made.
Choice to do that if a private facility so chooses. I might not agree with that, but it's their choice. But taxpayer-funded facilities should not be sponsoring events such as this. So.
After the hearing, the committee advanced another bill, House Bill 361, that would prevent schools from disciplining students for calling another student by their legal name or sex. Those supporting the bill said they didn't want students to be subjected to discrimination complaints, but those opposing it said it could open the door to intentional misgendering of transgender students. The committee added an amendment that would allow school action if the behavior rose to the level of bullying. Also on Thursday, the full Montana House narrowly approved House Bill 234 on a final vote. The bill would remove exceptions for school employees from a state law against distributing obscene material to minors. Supporters said it was a simple change bringing rules for schools in line with other organizations, but opponents said obscenity complaints were more likely to target LGBTQ content. Also this week, the Montana Senate gave final approval to a bill that would prohibit gender-affirming procedures for transgender youth. That bill will now go over to the House for consideration. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.